a focal length of 18 to 135 with a constant aperture of f4, and this for quite a reasonable price. Welcome to my review on this lens. The lens looks quite nice, even though it doesn't look as massive build as some of my other lenses. The focus and zoom ring turn incredibly smooth, smoother than on any of my other lenses. You even have a button to zoom without using the zoom ring, which works very well. The further you turn it, the faster the zoom goes, like on a camcorder. On none of my other lenses I ever dared to focus while filming. With this lens I do it quite frequently. The image stabilizer works extremely well and you can't hear it at all. You can even walk while filming and it doesn't look too shaky. The focus is focus by wire and the zoom is zoom by wire. Means it doesn't work mechanically that it zooms or focuses, but electronical. So when you turn it, the camera will calculate on how much it should now zoom or focus, which I don't like at all. Let's start with the focus. On all my other lenses I can see on the lens where my focus is right now, while I can't see it on this lens. Also, usually I get a feeling for how far I have to turn the focus ring to adjust the focus. You simply know how many degrees to turn it. But it is different on this lens. When I turn the focus ring slowly, I have to make half a turn to get the mug into focus. But when I turn the focus fast, I only have a much shorter focus path. This makes it much harder to get a feeling for it. Now let's talk about the zoom ring. Again, I can't see on the lens itself at what zoom range I am right now. Instead, I have to look on my display, and at least on my A6300, it only shows it while I zoom in and out and not afterwards anymore. Also, whenever I turn the camera off, it will always start again at 18mm. Means I can't already zoom in while the camera is still booting, but have to wait until the camera finished booting. The lens doesn't have a minimal focus distance. Means when you want to take a macro picture and zoom a bit more in, you will have to move back with your camera to be able to focus on your object. Very annoying. I made a chart that shows how the minimal focus distance changes. 18 to 78mm is 0.4 meters, 79 to 84mm 0.5, 85 to 89 0.6, 90 to 93 0.7, 91 to 94 0.8, 95 to 105 0.9 meters. Here is a picture with 78, 84, 89, 94 and 105mm, always using its minimal focus distance. The tube of the lens does not extend when you zoom. Because of this, I can use the lens on my gimbal and I don't have to adjust the balance every time I change my focal length. Extremely useful. Also, I already dropped the lens twice on the floor, on a hard floor, from like a meter or a meter or even a bit over a meter height, and it survived without any problems. This plastic ring came off at the second time, so I put it on again, but I have the feeling that now dust can go through easier, so now I put a UV filter on top, but it really shows that Sony made a really quality product. With the image quality I'm also very satisfied. Even at f4 the pictures are tech sharp. Tracking fast moving objects is no problem at all for the camera. I hardly ever had out of focus pictures, even when doing sports photography. My conclusion? In the beginning I was very annoyed by the focus by wire and zoom by wire, but I am getting more or less used to it, and I just saw so many benefits, so many things that I really like about this lens, that I do recommend it for people who have a camera with a Sony E-mount.